Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. Introduction.
We're back.
Alhamdulillah.
We're back again.
Alhamdulillah.
They keep letting us doing this.
They
keep letting us doing this. That's great grammar, isn't it?
I feel a little bit odd.
You're lucky.
And I do today. I'm actually feeling a bit out of pace today.
Ooh.
So
are you a beat behind?
Go easy.
Yeah.
Go easy.
Will do.
Let me pull myself together.
Yes.
Yeah. And inshallah, I'll warm up to this.
Yes.
But do you know what? I've been looking forward to coming in.
Yep.
And
always.
doing this again as usual. And I've been looking forward to a productive list.
Yep.
We put the world to rights.
Absolutely.
We say what needs to be said.
Yes.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Good, bad, or ugly.
We will discuss it.
Yes.
And we will put it to rights.
Yes.
Yeah? And we are always right,
Absolutely.
as we have proved time.
Hey, listen,
after time
it's
after
not
time.
us saying it. It's not us saying it. But if the news keeps confirming that the two white Muslims are right, who are we to disagree?
The news is fact.
It's fact.
Fact.
It's
fact.
fact.
It confirms every time that we are 100% right.
Yes.
Then who am I to say?
Yep. Got one of them today, funnily enough.
Proves that we're right.
Not a beat behind there, you're one ahead.
Fantastic.
One ahead. But it's true.
Fantastic.
You know, it's true. It would be remiss of us to not point out that we've been correct again. So we shall point out that we have again been correct. Two white Muslims, right.
Right all the time.
They are right.
All the time.
Do you know we've got a great? You will get into it. You'll get into it, and I know
I'm sure
you mean.
I will.
Fitting our normal lives around this new schedule it's a challenge, shall we say? It's a challenge.
I'm not sleeping enough.
No, I'm going to say I'm not sleeping at all.
Not sleeping enough
because the bank still insists that I pay for my house.
There's no getting out.
As does yours.
Absolutely.
You've got people in your house like mine who insist on eating.
They want to be fed.
I know. It's amazing.
Not just once a day.
No. Absolutely.
It's more often than once a day.
Yes.
They need clothes.
Yes.
Clothes.
They need to be clothed. They need to be fed.
And in my case, my life has been in tatters and ruin for years.
Yes.
Decades even.
Yes.
Because I have a missus and two daughters.
Yep.
So it's all about shoes and handbags.
Shoes and handbags.
Nothing else.
Yep.
Nothing else matters. So long as the bills are paid, the house is paid for, the cars, they've all got cars.
Yeah, they've got Sky.
They've got Sky TV, all the usual. The heating is up to gas mark 6.
Yes, absolutely.
Heated
to the tropical rainforest.
And if they get too warm, they'll open a window and put a t-shirt on.
I'll just turn it off. What? No, I'll just open the window.
No. And
I want to burn money.
So long as they've still got food 3 times a day.
Yep.
And they can shop.
Yes.
And they can shop.
Yeah, yes.
And if shopping was an Olympic sport...
Oh, can you imagine?
I'd have 3 gold medalists in my
Can you imagine?
Gold medalists. So as long as you can do all of that, that's fine. My missus works.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a full-timer.
Yep.
She works. And she's got a demanding job.
Yep.
She's a lecturer.
Yeah, crikey.
I mean, she doesn't only lecture at work. That's just practice for when she comes home.
Practice. Just warming up. What's she doing right now? Warming up.
Warming up. Yeah, 5 o'clock comes, it all comes piling out then. Aimed square on at me.
Yes.
I get lectures on a regular basis.
Oh, dear.
I should say regular, it's nightly.
Yes.
And usually the longest lectures start on a Saturday morning and end Sunday evening. It's fantastic.
Is that why we started working weekends as well?
It never stops. Fantastic.
So yes, fitting in our normal schedule around this new thing it's a challenge. It's one well worth undertaking when I look at today's list.
Okay,
I tell you, today is not going to feel like work in any way, shape or form.
Looking forward to this already.
The stuff that we're going to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk. There's been an outrage in Essex. We have an Essex outrage.
Okay, good.
And it is a corker.
Good.
It is.
Good.
Now we've discussed UFOs quite a bit of late.
Yes, we have.
Because there's a great instance of them to the point where RAF jets are being scrambled to go and investigate them.
Wow.
Yes. So we're going to look at UFOs. Did you ever, when you were a little younger, watch a program called Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Or have you heard of Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yeah.
Well, Sabrina is being sued by Satan.
Okay.
And this is Unfortunately, not one I'm making up.
Oh,
I know. Get ready.
this can only be in America.
It is in America. It is in America. Oh, so we're going to have a little chat about that. We live in amazing times. Absolutely amazing times. And there is
I've known that all my life.
Oh, well, yeah.
And it gets more amazing as life goes on.
Well, there's 3 things on this list that I want to discuss which are just unbelievable. One, an amazing medical breakthrough.
Yeah.
Which is just, oh, golly, I can't imagine what this is doing for some people's lives. It's just incredible. Another one is a technological advance.
We're going to discuss medical breakthrough
Yes.
in the news.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. I read.
Oh, yes, we are.
I read a
Yes,
recent
we are.
headline.
Yes.
Shall I give our listeners the benefit of this headline?
I think we could. Yes.
Miracle cure
Yep.
kills 5 patients.
Yes. Kills another 5. Oh, but there's a new
Miracle
phone
cure.
innovation.
Phone.
A new phone innovation.
Okay.
And it is just out of this world. When you look at it and you go, oh, I remember the 70s. I remember the 70s. I remember the 80s. I remember the 90s. I remember the 2000s. And now we've got this. We've got this. As we said, we are going to prove once and for all, well, not for all, but once again, 2 white Muslims are right.
Yep.
We're right.
We are.
Guess what that one's about?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to swerve that. I'm going to leave it and ask me that question when we're about to do the
When we do that a little bit later on, yeah. Look at W.H. Smith.
Like them.
Been in a little bit of trouble.
Have they?
Yes.
They're a family business, you know.
They were brilliant. And I love W.H. Smith. I think
business.
long should they remain.
Yep.
But they've got into a little bit of trouble.
Have they?
They've been sued. Well, fined. They've been fined.
What have they done?
A little bit of a health and safety breach.
Okay.
And it is a corker.
Look forward to that then.
Oh,
brilliant.
my goodness. And I would like you to ponder what could possibly be costing the NHS £3 million a year. What could we do that would help save £3 million? You don't need to think about it now. I'm going to come back to it.
Well, I could tell you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's one tier of management.
Yeah, bureaucracy.
Sack 'em.
Bureaucracy. Get rid.
Sack 'em.
They wouldn't even be missed.
Sack them.
Wouldn't even be
Sack 'em
missed.
today.
Yes. It's not that. So we could save £6 million.
They themselves don't even know what they do.
No. Have you got anything in the way of business? Yes, and one tier of management, they're always getting in the way of business.
Yes.
Oh, they're experts. X as in has been, spurts as in drip under pressure. Under pressure, that's it. Oh, so that's our list. Unless you've got anything to add.
I have, as it happens.
Go on, what have you got to add?
VHS video recorder.
Video recorder. Just VHS or VHS stroke beta?
No,
VHS.
VHS
Brilliant.
only.
Brilliant.
Talk about
and
them.
actually, is it lexicology? Is lexicology terms? Terms?
Terms?
Just terms. Words that have taken on terms as a result of, like we say things like, we're recording this show. Because we do, and then we cut it down and we turn it into our podcast.
Yes.
But I will say things like, we're taping it.
Yeah.
But we're not taping it
No,
at
we're not.
all.
There's
There's
no
no
tape.
tapes involved.
No tape involved
No
anymore.
tape.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
that's right.
No tape.
That's right.
And I will say, we'll watch a video tonight.
Yeah.
We're not watching a video.
No.
We're not
because
watching a video.
Videos are virtually obsolete.
They are gone. Disappeared. You might get a
digital
virtual
now.
disc.
Yeah.
But that's still not a video, is it?
Video.
It's a virtual. The V in that is not video. It's virtual. Digital. Is it?
Yep.
I think. Yeah.
Something like that.
So we'll say things like, "I'm gonna tape it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tape it," and then you suddenly realise how old you are.
Don't remind me.
You know what I mean? So yes, yeah. So VHS. That'll be a good one. That'll be a cracker. Actually, cracker.
Okay, we'll get through as many of these things
As many as we can.
possible.
There's a big list there.
Who knows? Who knows how far down the list we'll get?
We'll give it a go.
We might do all of them.
Yeah.
We might do one of them.
We'll give it a
might
go.
not do any at all.
Yeah, there's several on these. I can't wait.
The thing is that what we've got to do contractually is some of this before we even
first.
start that.
Here we go.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. There you go, list in hand.
Very good.
List in
Yes.
hand.
List in hand.
They're ready, ever ready.
Because we've got to go straight into this one.
You're ever ready. I'm Duracell. Why do you think that is?
Because it's copper top. Brilliant. I don't know how I got to be ever ready though.
Because you've always got your list.
Oh, to be fair, and
Ever
on this one, I can't even wait with this one. It is
of course,
brilliant.
last up to 6 times longer. So when you're flagging and failing.
Yes, it's so true. It is true, actually. It is so true. Oh, let me find this one. There we go. Here we go. There's been some Essex outrage.
Oh, again. Right.
Some Essex outrage.
What are they outraged about now?
They justify me outrage. I'm on their side.
Are you?
I'm on their side.
Come on.
Outrage.
What's happening?
Outrage after English village used in pro-Trump election advert.
What?
Yes.
Well, I'm not happy about that.
Me neither.
Why did
the
that
fact
happen?
that they would use anything to link to a pro-Trump ad, I find offensive. But get ready.
Go on.
Picture of rundown Jaywick Sands, a village in Essex, has been used by Nick Stella to warn voters off Democrats.
What? What? How has he made that connection?
A street in Essex has been used by a US congressional candidate to warn Americans of, quote, how the country could look if voters do not support Donald Trump.
What? What? And it's an Essex village.
He's taken a picture of a really run-down part of an Essex village and said, this is what you could look like.
What?
Exactly.
How very dare he?
How very dare
How
he?
very dare
I
he?
said good day, sir.
Pointing the finger at us.
Oh my
and saying,
goodness.
This is what we could end up like.
We could end up like this. It could be worse. You could be as bad as this. What?
There's a word for him.
There is. I'm not sure if, in fact, I can't say it on radio. Can't say it.
I don't know what's in your mind, Gutterman. I don't know. I was going to say, reprehensible.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what it
absolutely,
is.
absolutely. A picture of a row of houses in Jaywick Sands near Clapton features in an advert for Republican Nick Stella's campaign with the slogan, help President Trump keep America on track and thriving.
Unbelievable.
And he's chosen a picture from Essex. The image, showing the British seaside village looking run down with unpaved roads, was used to attack the Democrat Bill Foster, Stella's opponent in the 11th Illinois congressional district in the US midterm elections.
So, I still don't understand what relevance an English village has got.
And it says,
in an advert campaign for Republicans.
The message on the advert continued, we can't go back to foreclosures, unemployment and economic recession, and it's suggesting we can't end up like this. But it's a picture of an Essex town.
Where have you got that from?
Presumably,
where?
Internet. It's just gone, I nearly said something.
Yeah. Rundown.
Yeah, let's go with rundown. Yeah. It was then shared on Stella's campaign page on Facebook and received criticism from residents and local authority. Tendring District Council. Trending District Council. Trending. I'm reading quickly. The ad was also widely mocked on Twitter. The story was first reported by BuzzFeed News and has exploded. Oh my God. A UK government index ranked Jaywick Sands as the most deprived neighbourhood in England in 2010 and 2015. So if you're going to be in the medals, you may as well go for gold, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? However, the mayor and representative for Jaywick Sands has got really, really, really offended and said, hang on just a second. For starters, this picture is out of date. Essex County Council has since completed a 2-year, £6.5 million programme to improve the roads and drainage. I'm guessing not as well as looking poor. It might have pen and inked a bit. In joke sans, in 2017, he said, since the old image used in this campaign poster was taken, support from government, Essex County Council and other bodies has helped to build upon the work we, as a council, were already doing to improve the quality of life for all residents. Oh, dear. But can you imagine living in a place where an American congressman says, wait, it could be worse, look at them. Oh my goodness.
This is utterly ridiculous.
It's terrible. How offensive is that?
Awful.
How offensive. But it's not even an American town. It looks it, because it's run down and ramshackle.
Yeah, okay. Okay for them.
Oh my
okay
God.
For them to talk about
so
that.
he's used it as an example of a town that's run down and under poor governance. Oh my goodness.
We all know that there are some rundown towns in this country.
Yes.
And we all know why those towns have become rundown. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all know. Not
frankly,
that
I blame the parents.
Not that I would ever step on a political soapbox
yes.
under any circumstances.
Are you atop your soapbox?
No, I would never do that. I'd never do that. I remain neutral and unbiased.
Constantly, unbiased.
At all times.
And a neutral, unbiased opinion.
But my neutral and unbiased opinion is, I'm going to give it to you, is that we've got an irresponsible government that are no longer fit for purpose.
Yes.
And in fact, if I'm honest, have never been fit for purpose.
Yes.
We've got a government of blue colour at the moment, and we are desperately in need of a government with red colour.
Yes.
And the current leadership of said red colour government, in my humble opinion, is perfect for the job and should be given it at the earliest possible opportunity.
I can't deny. And I'm not going to get political, but I am very impressed with him.
Love the fella.
I just think he's
an honest, good. He's got old-fashioned good values
at heart. Yes,
and he values people. He's not a political animal.
Yep.
He's a people person.
Yes. However, an awful lot of people have been suggesting that he's made comments that he hasn't made as a way of blackening his name, as a way of doing him rotten, doing him down.
Of course, that's the political landscape in which we live.
Yes.
So that's going to happen.
Extraordinary.
Well, that's always
to live in a town.
But isn't it funny?
Yep.
That this Brexit debacle.
Well, I was just going to say
yes. Wholly.
Yes. Whether you are pro or for or against Brexit.
Yep.
The mere fact that David Cameron put it to a referendum as a political manoeuvre on the assumption that we'd all vote to stay. And then when they voted the other way, went, well, I'm off then.
I'm off. And
so he created this situation, whether you're for it or against it.
Where is he now?
He created it.
Where is he now?
Dead to me.
He's sat with his trotters up somewhere.
Well, yes.
Yeah, doing absolutely nothing.
Well, doing very well for himself. Well, first of all.
Well, hang on a minute.
Do you know that he has never, ever had to have a key
for his own house.
I know.
Because
he's always lived somewhere where somebody would open it for him. He's
never,
ever opened his own front door. Ever. Ever. Not just at number 10.
I know.
Ever.
But, you can say the same about the guy that they coupled up, didn't they?
Yeah.
In the election where none of them actually won.
Yeah.
So the kingmaker.
Yeah.
What was his name again? Who is he? I can't remember. The yellow fella, the Lib Dem fella. Who was he?
Nick Clegg.
Clegg, that's right. Yeah. So he was deemed the kingmaker,
right?
Because he held the casting.
Oh, he had a decision. He couldn't have been happier.
Do I go with Cameron or do I go with Brown?
Yeah.
Well, he was never going to go with Brown, was he?
Nope.
So he joined force. Where is he now?
Well, do you know where he is now?
Do you know what? Hang on a minute.
Seriously, do you know where he is now?
Just before we go into that. He's also a silver spoon bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Never, ever actually had to work a day in his life. Yeah. And never will.
Yeah. So they understand the common people.
So where is it?
They understand
I want to
the
live like common people.
Yeah.
I want to do whatever common people do.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, you'll never live like common people. And
you'll never understand the stress of trying to figure out where next month's mortgage payment is going to come from.
Correct.
No matter, you could sleep on this, you could sleep rough, but you'd still know that tomorrow you can go back to your mansion.
So as you sat in your flat watching roaches climb the wall
Yeah.
with one call to
You'll
Daddy.
think, well, at least tomorrow.
He could stop them all.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm actually tempted to quote some song lyrics here. What was the film Common People? Yeah, one of the best songs in the world ever.
Well,
good old
Sheffield
Jarvis
group.
Good old Jarvis.
Yes.
Love him
Yep.
for what he did. Yeah, love him for that song.
Yes.
And also for mooning at Michael Jackson.
And that's the thing.
That was brilliant.
And saying, who are you to pretend that you are a deity?
absolutely.
A deity.
Yeah, climb down off that cross.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Anyway, so
Essex Village.
Yeah, I would
in
like,
arms.
I would like to change the political landscape in this country.
Yes.
I would like to change the colour of government.
Yep.
I think things would get a whole lot better for an awful lot of people if we did. But let me not get
Political
biased
in any way, shape or form.
In any...
Reminds me, though, of... Because I'm Sheffield born and bred.
Yep.
And when I was still living in Sheffield, there's a place in Sheffield called Newfield Green.
Yes.
And Newfield Green is... The people there are lovely.
Yeah.
But it's, it's a little bit... It's slightly challenged.
Yeah.
And I used to work there. I used to work for the bank there. And I worked on the... I worked on it was like not a forecourt, a courtyard that had shops all the way precinct.
Yep.
Had shops all the way around it. That was the word I was hopelessly grasping for. And worked in the bank there. Only a tiny little branch, 2 tills, really small. Newfield Green in Sheffield, but it was brilliant. The people were fantastic.
Yep.
And you got tower blocks either side. It was adjacent to a council estate. So there were some challenging conditions, shall we say? But the people there were brilliant. But it was interesting that as a bank, we were the only establishment on that precinct that hadn't been robbed.
Right.
And somebody went to the meat counter of the fine fair and tried to rob it. And they tried to rob it, and you're not going to believe this, at knife point.
No.
And so the meat man just went
Mine's bigger than yours, mate.
in true Crocodile Mick Dundee fashion, that's not a real knife.
Yeah, not
this
a
is a
knife.
knife.
This is a knife.
And chased him out of the shop, brandishing his chopper. Missus. Oh, so brilliant people everywhere. The bookies have been robbed. The fine fair had been robbed. The post office had been robbed. We were waiting every day. Well, it's us next, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bank.
It's us next. It's us next.
They're working up to us.
Oh, never tried.
Incredible.
Busiest day?
You're lucky.
Busiest day? Thursday.
I was involved in an armed raid.
Oh, you were?
I
Golly,
was.
you were?
Not a pretty sight.
No. Oh, we'll come back to that another time if you don't mind.
will,
We'll come back to that another time.
absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the really interesting thing about this is Newfield Green. Do you remember there was a film called This Is England?
Yep.
And it was done, and it was about England in the 70s, late 70s,
Yep.
early 80s. They then did another one, a sequel, which was called This Is England 86.
Okay.
So it was filmed as if it was England 1986.
Yep.
Guess where they filmed it?
Go on.
Newfield Green in Sheffield.
Right,
yes.
okay, cool.
So all the people there were going, yay, brilliant, Hollywood is coming, yes, aren't we great? Hollywood's coming because you still look like 1986.
Yeah.
So at least that was justified.
Oh, fantastic.
This one is a pro-Trump bloke just being an idiot, Kel Surprise.
Oh, yeah,
So
well,
yes,
really.
I'm with you, Essex, I'm with you. How dare they? How very dare they? You have the complete support of the 2 white Muslims, should you need it. Should you need it.
Shambolic.
But that said, we'll do a little bit more of that after this.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
And back again we are. Back
Alhamdulillah.
again we are.
Alhamdulillah.
What's this saying? Oh yeah, that's one. I'll just.
Says he with the list. What's
Yeah, I've got my list. What's this? What's that one?
Who
I
wrote
don't
that
understand
list?
that.
Was it you?
I don't understand that. Yeah, who wrote this list? This is ridiculous.
Can't even read his own writing.
No, it's because we've done that before. Oh, no, let me delete. Delete. Gone. List, you're dead to me.
This is great on live radio. Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant.
Go, delete.
Delete. Not doing that
delete.
one. I've changed my mind. Changed my mind. Not doing that one. Not doing that one. Delete. Delete.
Fantastic.
Oh. Do you want a classic?
Go on.
Do you want an absolute classic? Are you ready for an absolute Classic.
Ready for it.
This is reported on BBC News.
Yeah.
So this is, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Got it.
W.H. Smith find.
Yeah.
Okay. I like W.H. Smith.
They're a family firm.
Yeah,
I like them.
I like them. I think they're brilliant.
High streets would be lacking
Yes.
if it wasn't for W.H. Smith.
I agree.
For all sorts of reasons.
Been around for a long, long time.
Go and get a book.
Yeah.
Go and get some stationery.
Yep.
Where would you go for your stationery?
Well, exactly.
Apart from those big outfits.
Well, and
Overpriced. And
Yeah.
The choice and quality is not as good.
Yep.
So where would you go for your newspapers?
Where would you go?
Your magazine subscriptions,
Yeah.
books,
Yeah.
you name it.
Books.
It's all in there. Yeah.
Everything you want at your fingertips.
They even sell sweets at the till now.
They do.
Yeah.
Staff are nice. They sell paper. They sell paper. They sell papers. They sell drinks.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. Well, if you do go to W.H. Smith's,
Yeah.
be careful.
Okay.
W.H. Smith find after customer falls through open trapdoor.
Okay.
Oh my goodness!
Look, W.H. Smith. Yeah. Just what are you doing?
Right. And I have to. Right. That's. I know this is not good for radio, but I'll show you. That's a before picture.
Yes.
Yes. That's the floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's an after picture.
Okay.
That's what they fell down.
Subhanallah.
So there's one of these. Sometimes you see a square. A square
cutout.
in a cutout in the floor.
In the laminate flooring.
And
Yes.
basically, what it is, that lifts up.
Yes.
And then there's a staircase runs down it,
Yes.
and that's where they store stuff.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, they left one open.
Oh.
They've been fined after a customer fell almost 3 meters, sorry. 9'8". That's not a small fall, to be fair.
If you fall 9 feet, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah, 10-foot fall, near enough.
You're gonna hurt
Through an
yourself.
open trapdoor on the shop floor, leaving her with serious injuries. I bet it did. Bless her. The 64-year-old, okay, it gets less funny now.
Okay.
It gets less funny now, was looking at birthday cards. And you can imagine.
Did she walk backwards?
Well, this is what I'm trying. You do sidestep, don't you? You sidestep, and where's all your focus?
On the cards.
On the cards. What are you not looking at?
The floor.
Where are you going? Because you don't need to. It's W.H. Smith.
It's W.H. Smith.
You don't need to. What you're not going to think is, oh, I bet there's a trap door here that I might well
No.
fall down. No. Oh, bless her. So look at the birthday cards. When she fell into the basement, after staff opened the door on the trading floor of W.H. Smith's.
Ouch. Ouch.
Oh, they
gonna
pled
get
guilty and they've been fined.
They are going to get into bother.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Do you know how much they've been
Go
fined?
on. How much was
£337,500.
Whoa, that's
It
huge.
apologised and said changes have been put in place. I should hope they have, because there's no denying it.
Right, okay. Let me just get an understanding of this. Mm-hmm. Who fined them?
They went to court.
And
They
what
were taken to
happens
court.
to that money?
Don't know. 'Cause I don't know if this lady's getting a payout as well. I think she will be.
Well, that'll come from
She
their
required
insurance.
3 operations afterwards.
That will come from their insurance
Yes.
policy. Yeah, because everybody that has that public in their premises has got to have public liability insurance. That's exactly
Yes,
what
actually
it's
true.
for.
Yes.
That's what it's for. So the lady herself would have been paid out under their PL insurance. Yeah.
Right, okay. They were fined £168,750 for each of the 2 counts of breach of health and safety. 2, I don't know, one of them would be opening a door, another one would be, I don't know, letting somebody fall through it.
Yes.
It was also ordered to pay £135,492.66 in costs and £120 victim surcharge.
Okay.
So adding that all together comes to, whatever it was, 377 grand.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those where it's difficult not to think of that as being funny.
But it's still not clear to me where that money actually went to.
Well, it's not gone to the person, if that's what you're thinking.
No, it hasn't.
Half
I know
of it
that.
is court costs.
Yeah, I know. Well, really?
Yeah. It says
Really?
order to pay in costs, 135 grand in costs.
So the people that benefit the most out
Lawyers.
of this,
Always.
lawyers,
Always.
the court.
Always.
So the establishment,
Yes, absolutely.
they,
Yep. They.
Yeah.
It's them, innit?
it's them.
It's them.
Isn't it? It's always
It's they, innit?
them.
It's they.
They did this, they did that.
Yep.
They absolutely screwed over.
Yep.
Yeah. W.H. Smith's.
Yes.
And W.H. Smith's, the firm, were blameless in that.
Well, yes.
It was
yeah.
a
Member
random
staff.
employee, member
Yeah.
of staff,
Yeah.
made a silly mistake,
Yep.
and
somebody suffered terribly for it.
and then no,
It would have
no.
been sufficient for them just to say, we will give compensation, we'll pay for medical bills, we'll do everything we can to help this individual. Why do they have to go to court?
I don't know.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why
This should
do
all be about the
they-
victim.
Why do they have to take a load of money?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wrong.
Should all be about the victim.
Yeah.
Because what if that had been Joe Public on his shop and they took 300 grand off him? He might not be able to pay her medical bills.
Well, they wouldn't be able to pay it.
Do you know what I mean?
Simple as that. So
yes,
this is
fall
what,
down the
this is
trapdoor.
what insurance is for.
10
Public
feet.
liability. That's what public liability insurance is for,
Yeah.
in my view.
But can you imagine Doris's mate going, what do you think of this one, Doris? 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 And then she looks down, Doris, gets an echo.
Doris.
Doris. Doris?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Where are you, Doris?
Where are you, Doris?
I'm here.
Here. Doris, you seem to be echoing. Oh,
It's all
dear.
gone dark.
Oh, Meg was looking for her. Crash. Oh, dear. Oh, it's not funny.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's
64
nothing to
years
laugh
old.
at.
No,
Nothing
and
to
she's
laugh
really
at.
hurt herself. 3 operations. Bless her.
Bless her.
Oh,
Poor
dear.
thing. Last thing she'd have expected.
Who'd have thought
On a
WH
Sa-
Smith,
on a
shopping at
Saturday
WH
morning.
Smith could be dangerous?
On a Saturday morning,
Yeah.
you go out to buy your old mate.
She's getting a
car.
birthday card.
Yeah,
Do you know what would be worse?
go on.
If she was buying a condolence card. Can you imagine?
Get well soon card.
Get well soon. Get well soon. I was just perusing the get well soon cards.
I hope she bought one, get
Yeah,
one free.
luckily,
Buy one, get one free.
I was still holding one as I fell down the hole. The store manager said, you can have that one for us, love.
Have that one.
And then he said, but
don't
I've
have to
always
pay for
wondered,
that.
what do you buy a florist when they're ill? That's what the store manager then asked. The man who sells grapes.
What do you buy him?
What do you buy him when he's ill? When he's poorly?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Poor
Oh,
Doris.
it's a poor Doris. Poor Doris.
Doris.
Shouldn't laugh.
No, shouldn't laugh.
Shouldn't laugh. It's just the headline. It's just the headline.
Hearts go out to
Yes,
Doris.
our sympathy goes with Doris.
family.
We're not making fun of you, Doris.
No, we're not, love.
But when you see the headline,
It's a
you know,
bizarre
WH Smith
situation.
fined because customer falls down trapdoor in floor.
You can't help.
You can't help but giggle at that
It's
one.
it's like a customer skidding on a banana.
It is.
It's
It is.
it's comedy.
It's like somebody walking into a glass
It's
glass
comedy.
window.
It's
A
comedy.
glass window. Do you know windows made of anything other than glass?
No.
You know what I mean? A big piece of glass. It's brilliant watching people walk into them.
I've done it myself.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right.
it
Who
myself.
hasn't?
Crazy.
Who hasn't?
Crazy.
Watching people get out of lifts on the wrong floor.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Because the doors open, they just think, oh, it must be reception. Out. No.
No.
This looks exactly like the floor I got out on. I got in on.
Because,
Oh, dear.
dear.
Hey.
Fantastic.
So, yes, Doris, we're not laughing at you. But we are laughing.
Our thoughts are with you.
Our thoughts are
Doris.
with you.
Bless you.
I hope all is well.
We're not laughing at WH Smith.
No,
either.
we think
It's
WH
not-
Smith
it's
are
not funny for them.
fantastic. I think they're brilliant.
I think they've been duped and
Yep.
screwed over by a handful of sharp
Would
lawyers,
agree.
and the courts. I think that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It couldn't have happened to a nicer firm.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that said,
Anyway.
I could still do with a coffee.
Back after this. You start.
I'll start, shall I?
Go on.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah.
Hockey, hockey, ho.
Right then.
Oh, it's
So
great.
does that mean I have to do the list?
Yeah, you do the list then. You're going to struggle here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I haven't got the list.
I'm
You have.
holding the list. And I'm looking at the next one. It's amazing.
Yep.
This is amazing.
Hang on a minute. All the items on our list are amazing.
Most of them are corkers. This is amazing.
Okay.
This is amazing. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Are you ready for this? It's a jaw-dropping
I'm
moment.
up for this.
Paralysed men
Yep.
can stand and walk after electrical stimulation.
Wow.
A new procedure is allowing previously paralysed men to walk.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely amazing. 2 men who were paralysed in separate accidents more than 6 years ago can stand
Wow.
and walk short distances on crutches after their spinal cords have been treated with this new treatment.
Amazing.
Come on.
Amazing.
I mean, wow.
That is
Wow.
truly
David
life-changing.
Mzee, 28, and Gert Jan Oskam, 35, had electrical pulses beamed into their spines to stimulate their leg muscles as they practiced walking in a supportive harness on a treadmill.
Wow.
How good do those two guys feel now?
That's amazing. Amazing.
Now, if you believe, and you believe in the power of prayer, what do you reckon those two guys have been praying for?
To walk.
That.
Just that.
Wow.
Yeah. Incredible. Do you know what? I've got a guy that I knew many years ago. I lost contact with him as it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't mind finding him again because he was a good guy. Stuart.
Right.
And many years ago,
Yep.
Stuart had a motorbike.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And I can still show you the curbstone that got replaced, having been put out of place by his motorcycle hitting it, and then hitting the barrier on a motorway bridge. And this was in Stanley. You know the M62 bridge?
I do.
There? He was coming from... I mean, this doesn't help our listeners.
No.
But just for your benefit,
Yeah,
he was
from
coming
Rothwell
from
then?
Alton, Rothwell.
Yeah.
And he went round the roundabout really quickly. The bike slid from under him. He hit the curb, and the bike hit the barrier at very high speed, and he followed it.
This is why I don't ride a motorcycle.
This is why I don't.
Yeah,
because
but you want to.
I did do once.
Okay. Have you
did do once.
They terrify
I'd
me.
like it again.
Terrify me.
I
Is
love
this
the
going to end
feeling.
well, this story? Or is
I
this...
love the feeling. Well, Stuart unfortunately lost the use of his right arm.
Ooh.
Yeah, lost the use of it. It's gone.
Right.
It's all floppy.
Oh, so it's not lost his arm, just the use
No,
of it.
the use of it. It's gone.
Don't get me wrong, that's bad enough. I don't mean that.
But
yeah.
they thought about taking it off
Right.
because they said it's just going to be floppy.
Yeah, it's going to be useless.
So that it's kept in a sling.
Right.
He has it in a leather sling.
Wow.
At all times.
Yep.
And when you go to shake hand, he puts his left arm out,
Yeah, of course.
and shakes
Yeah.
hand with his left arm. And he has no feeling, no use whatsoever.
Right.
But they said back then, and
Yeah.
this must have been early, mid-80s.
Would it be mid-80s-ish?
They said, we're not going to take it off
Because you never know.
in case technology progresses.
Wow.
And one day, we never know, you might get the use of that arm
And
back.
that day may be
This-
approaching.
This
This is
is
outstanding.
telling me now that
This is outstanding.
Stuart's got hope.
Have you ever seen, and I think
Amazing.
You have, because you sent it to me. I'm sure you sent it to me. The video of the kid with the cochlear implant.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
show me this?
Yeah.
Where he can hear for the very first
the
time.
first time. He
There's a
can
child, and
hear
they have the
his mum.
cochlear implant, which
Yeah.
is where they attach it to the back of your head, and, and he can hear for the very first time.
Yes. Life-changing stuff.
Oh
isn't it?
my goodness!
And it brings tears to your eyes when you see that kind of
it's
thing.
incredible.
You heard his mum's voice for the first time.
It's incredible.
Yeah. And but the eye operations, we've got a group of doctors who we know very well.
Yep.
And we spend a lot of time with them, and
Yep.
they're good friends, etc., etc.
Yep.
But this group of doctors have got a group together.
Yep.
And they call it the eye camp.
Right.
Yeah, the eye camp group.
Yeah.
And they perform eye operations to remove cataracts and
Wow.
to do simple processes, simple procedures
Yeah.
out in third world countries.
Life-changing,
which
though.
enables people to see for the first time. Yeah, can you imagine if you're in darkness and somebody's just switches, just go click,
Click.
lights on,
Click.
and all of a sudden you can see
And
everything for the
for
first time.
them, and I'm not decrying their skill, for them, relatively straightforward.
A
As
straightforward
a
process.
procedure. For us,
Yeah.
I mean, mind-blowing. For
Yeah.
them, relatively straightforward.
Yeah.
It's just the availability.
They just
so
go
they
and do
go,
it.
fly out to these countries.
They just go and do it. Wow. Yeah. Incredible.
Wow.
Incredible.
Wow. Because my dad
What
had
a
his,
thing to be able to do.
he had cataracts, and he had those, it's taken out, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
not- And, and he described the process, and you're like,
Yeah.
awake for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Under anaesthetic,
Yeah.
but has to be awake, so he has to move his
Yeah,
eye and all this kind of
that's
thing. And his vision, it's not a case of, you will have, you'll have the vision you had as a 20-year-old. It's better
Yes.
than the vision he had as a 20-year-old.
Yes.
You don't have to wear glasses now.
That's right. Because he sorts his lens out as well.
Incredible.
Yeah.
all of this available, and it is life-changing. And to watch these two guys here, it says, in many spinal cord injuries, a small portion of nerves remain intact, but the signals they carry are too feeble to move limbs or support a person's body weight.
That's right.
So they're basically, they're somehow magnifying the natural signals, and it's allowing these guys.
They're just turning the ampage up a bit, aren't they? It's like putting a more powerful battery in.
They're putting it up to 11.
Yeah.
They're turning it up to 11. They're turning it up to 11, and they can walk. Oh my goodness! It is just amazing.
I think it's fantastic.
Absolutely amazing.
And I am 100% in favour of vast amounts of money being put into this kind of research to bring life back to
these people. A quality of life that they haven't experienced since
quality of life back
an
again.
Awful accident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on.
But I would draw an exception to that.
Yep.
Who would I exclude from that?
One chap in America, by any chance?
Well, him and...
Oh, don't know then.
Any Tory voter, of course. And drunk people.
Ah, self-induced.
Yeah. If it's self-inflicted, sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. You've only yourself to blame.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
I know. That's where it gets really difficult, because would you turn away somebody who smoked for 30 years?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? That's where it gets really difficult.
Yeah.
Really difficult.
I know.
Oh, crikey.
We are always right, though.
Oh, yes, we are. That's why we're going to think about this one. We're not going to
put us in a room, think tank room.
We'll have a think on that one.
That.
Yeah,
but,
we'll have a think.
But, hang on a minute.
But we live in an amazing time.
This thinking lark is overrated.
Yeah. When we say think, what we mean is drink.
I used to do it once.
Coffee.
I used to do
thinking.
did
it once.
I used to think once.
Yes.
And I just gave it all up.
Yeah.
Bad job.
Yeah, bad job.
So all it ever did was get me to bother.
Yeah. All it ever does is cause more problems. Oh, my goodness.
This. No, better not. I'll just end up deeper.
Yeah.
I was deeper in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
amazing.
So I think we should. I think it's wonderful.
Just a really uplifting story for everybody to enjoy.
People being able to walk again.
Just amazing. Think about that.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.
Incredible.
It's brilliant.
Absolutely phenomenal.
So your phone's going again.
It is.
At
It's
a
buzzing.
very opportune time.
It's buzzing.
Do you want to get that?
I think we could actually. Should we meander off for a break?
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh.
Hey.
We're trundling through this.
We are. We're doing really well.
I can't believe it.
It's a great day.
It's like we've got nothing else to talk about.
It's almost like there's nothing else happening. Almost.
Clearly there's nothing.
Almost. It's just all exciting stuff.
It's
all exciting stuff.
Look, our listeners have a couple of choices here.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they can carry on listening and be educated. Be educated by the news items that we talk about.
Yes.
Or they could listen to the news.
Yes. And be depressed.
To just be deflated.
Yes.
Depressed.
Spend the rest of the day in a grump.
The rest of the day, it's a form of abuse. It is.
British News, here to abuse
Sky
you.
News is abuse.
It is.
Because all it does is makes you feel wretched.
It does. It makes you worry about stuff that have absolutely no impact on your life.
It makes you feel awful
whatsoever.
All day.
Yep.
And then you start it again tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's abuse.
And it's constant.
Yes.
They keep showing pictures of the US president, the orange oligarch, and
that sight in itself.
That alone
is abuse.
Orange face, white eyes. It always adds up.
Oh.
Do you know,
it's a pander in reverse.
Yeah, they say, never trust a man whose eyes are too close together, or it would appear white.
White.
Oh, dear. But the other alternative is to listen to us.
Yes.
And talk about the positive stuff.
Listen to us.
And do I have something positive for us?
Oh, looking forward to this then.
Oh, my goodness, it's amazing. It's amazing.
What have we got?
It is the latest phone innovation.
Right.
Now, I can remember having a telephone table. I can remember it. Having a telephone table. What was a telephone table?
It's a table where you put your telephone on.
It was a little table in your hallway. Your telephone was on it.
Yeah.
There was a notepad next to it with a pen.
With a pen. Yeah.
And there was one of those things that had the alphabet on it. And you slid it up and down.
Yeah.
You slid it down to J.
Yeah.
Pressed the button and it went and it opened at J.
All your contacts.
All your contacts were in there under J. So you had all your because your phone couldn't remember numbers.
That's right.
And you had a dial on it. And I was
Yeah.
trying to explain to my kids the other day how that works.
What a telephone dial is.
And they went, so you press number one. No. You put your finger in one, dragged it down, let go, and it went.
Yeah.
Put your finger in number two, dragged it down, let go.
Yeah.
And they kind of got their head around it.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
They want one now.
Can you imagine how long it took to dial 999?
Well, yeah, not just 999. Any number.
Why did they do that?
Any
Why
number.
did they make it 111?
Well, actually, do you know there was actually a reason for that?
Go on.
Well, do you know why it was 999?
No.
Because the 9 was easy to find. It was right at the other end. Because like we said before, there was...
No, it's not. It was not.
naught.
Yeah.
So why didn't they... Because I know they couldn't do 111 because it was already in use as a directory inquiries or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So they did 999 because it was the opposite end.
Right.
But why didn't they just do 222? Because I was going to say, well, 999, the other end, no, because you had to go to 0.
No,
dead easy.
No, madness.
Unless it was because so that you couldn't do it by mistake. I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know. I've overstretched myself there.
Took ages.
But I remember when phones were like that.
Yeah, so do I.
And when it rang, you answered it.
That was most of my formative years.
Yeah, mine too. Mine too.
Yeah, and when it rang, if you didn't answer it, you've missed your
You missed
call.
it. Who rang? No idea.
Not a clue.
You had to guess.
There was no 1471. There
Yeah.
was none of that.
Yeah,
There
it's
was
guess.
no caller display.
Yep.
There was none of that.
Oh, so you had to guess.
You literally had to guess.
So if it was, 5:30 in the morning, who could that be? If it was 9 o'clock, that'll be so and so.
Yeah.
We used to say that my mum was psychic. She wasn't. She could just figure it out. She said, that'll be auntie so and so. Ring 'em back.
And it was.
Auntie so and so. And it was. Did you try and ring? Yes, I did. Oh, amazing. But it's just because certain people ring at a certain time.
Yeah.
But it was a weird thing. Right now, fast forward some 30, 40 years.
Yep.
The latest phone innovation.
Yep.
Foldable screen.
Foldable.
They're doing a phone with a foldable screen.
Okay.
So if you imagine if you've got the size of your phone now
Yep.
and then you opened it up to make it twice
Double.
as big
Yeah.
and all of that is screen that works,
Okay.
that is what they're now launching.
So that's a tablet, which is in fact a phone.
In effect, yes.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it won't be the weight of a tablet, it won't be the size of a
My
tablet.
favourite phone.
Yes.
Before I dropped it,
Yes.
and then it didn't work anymore.
Yeah.
Was
And
my
they stopped doing them. Yeah,
Oh,
note. Big screen.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It had that little pen that you might think of.
It did.
Big screen.
Yep.
Yeah. Even I could see it with my eyesight.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Without my gigs on, my glasses. And I loved that phone. Loved it. And then unfortunately I dropped it, and then it ceased to be.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I dropped it and it got wet.
Oh, and it was a big regret because you loved that phone. It was
Loved
brilliant.
it. Then I had
brilliant.
to, I had
Had a
to
great
make-
camera on it.
And then they stopped doing them.
Yes.
Stopped doing them. So I had to revert back to a standard phone.
Yes.
But they've now started doing them again.
They have.
And I'm going to get one next
Yeah.
time.
Brilliant. Well, it says a decade after the debut iPhone all but killed the flip phone. A little-known tech firm has unveiled what it claims to be the first foldable handset.
That's great.
So it's like a flip phone. You just open it up, and you've got a full
You've got
screen.
a full screen. Does it have a pen with it, or is it one that you write on with your hands?
Well,
Does it have a stylus?
if you can see that,
Yeah, got
look at that. It's like a normal phone, but then it opens up.
Okay.
So presumably you're just doing it with your finger, as you would with
Right,
a normal
okay.
phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. I cannot believe it. It's just astounding. So, we think things are good. I can remember the first touchscreen.
Yep. So can I.
Rubbish.
Awful.
Rubbish.
Yes.
You had to, because it had to click. You had to.
I can also remember very, very clearly
Yeah.
the first advert for the first iPhone.
Yes.
I was just mouth agape.
And do you know what? Like
when they bigger up the screen.
Yeah.
Zoom into something.
They just
zoom back out again.
and we just take.
And they just swiped it to one side and it carried on scrolling.
Yes.
But all controlled.
Yep.
I just thought, that is amazing.
You know the 7 stages of grief.
Okay.
Have you done this? It's 7 stages of grief or 7 stages of thing, and it can be applied to when things happen. We go through these 7 stages.
Yeah.
Do you know what number 1 is?
That can't be right.
Denial.
Yeah, can't be right.
Denial.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that advert and going, that can't be right.
That's a joke.
They're doing
Animation.
something to make that look better than it is.
Yeah.
No.
No, it was exactly that.
It was
Yeah.
amazing.
I wonder how Apple, the guys that designed all that kit, I wonder how they were feeling when the debut of the advert went on.
Oh, can you
I
imagine?
wonder how they were feeling at that time.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. All this work culminating in, we've got to get people to buy this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll put that advert out. How must they have felt
Must
watching
be tingling.
years of work?
Tingling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, when they figured it out
Amazing.
and they got it to work for the first time.
Can you imagine?
Oh my goodness.
Can you imagine?
Have you heard of the comedian Bill Burr?
Yeah.
Oh, he's brilliant. He's so funny. And he does a skit about, who's the iPhone man? Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
About Steve Jobs. And it was after Steve Jobs had passed away. He goes, all these, he calls them nerds, all these nerds getting upset because they've lost their, tech genius, their tech god has gone, all the kind of thing. He said he wasn't that good. He didn't invent the iPhone.
No.
He thought of it. He didn't invent it.
No, that's
he
right.
said he went to a load of men in offices and he said, right, see my record collection. I want all of that in that. Yeah. Get on it. Yeah. They're like, oh, but I've got children. You're not going to see him for 6 months. No, but he's got a play in November. You're not going to see him.
When they brought the first prototype out, do you know what he then said? He put it in water.
Oh, he said make it smaller.
He put it in water.
Yes.
And what happened?
Bubbles came out. Yeah.
And he said, if there's air in there,
Yeah.
that means there's space in
Yes,
there.
that's right.
Therefore, you can make it smaller.
Absolutely. And they were like,
What an
oh,
amazing
come on,
mind.
Steve.
What an amazing mind.
Come on, Steve. Yeah. What? He said, no, can't make it smaller. It's as small as it can possibly. Put it in water. Bubbles came out. If there's air in there, there's space in there. Make it smaller.
What an amazing fella.
But the thing is, he says, big it up, small it up, big it up, small it up. Get on it. He says he didn't think, he thought of it, he didn't invent it. There's some bloke in the room going, oh, my kid's got a football match on Sunday.
Sorry,
you know what I mean?
he's going to miss it.
Sorry, you're going to miss it.
You are.
Oh, my goodness. But now, a foldable screen.
I'm looking forward to seeing that because that might become
screen.
my next fella.
Yeah, foldable screen.
If I'm not wrong,
are you up for
I
renewal?
might be in January.
Wow.
Oh, hang on a minute. No,
so this might be it.
Have I had this a year or two? I can't remember. I've got to
the
that
phone will be released in December.
I've got to that age.
It could be perfect.
I've got to that age. I can't remember whether I've had this for 1 year or 2 years.
Hang on a minute. Do you want me to make your day?
Go on.
The phone will be released in December.
Yeah.
Just ahead of Samsung, which is reportedly going to launch its own foldable screen technology. Come on. Just how much do we love Samsung?
They're the best.
They're the best.
They're the best.
They're the best.
Clearly
Now,
the best.
other people that use other phones, A, dibbers, B, will say that theirs is better. It's not.
Are you talking about the iMonkeys?
iMonkeys.
The iMonkeys.
The Sonys. The Huawei's of the world.
The Sonys.
You know what I mean?
They don't
Nah.
the Google Pixel.
Google Pixels.
Just forget them.
Nope.
Forget them. Samsung have done it all.
Wow.
And you know, whatever those phones can do,
Yep.
I can promise you Samsung do it better.
Yep, they just do.
Yeah.
Love Samsung.
I love them.
Love it.
And I'll never have a different phone. Never have a
So,
different phone.
I am the happiest of bunnies. So like we say, we don't do bad news on this show. Not only is a foldable phone coming out, Samsung have got one in production.
Brilliant.
Come on.
Good lad.
Do you know what that deserves?
That deserves a coffee.
A celebratory coffee. Let's do it.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa rahmatullahi.
Wa barakatuh. Are we quite fit, ready,
We are
prepared?
fit, ready.
Are we all coffeed up?
We are coffeed up. We're ready.
Are we raring to go?
Raring to go.
No
raring
less.
to go.
How do you actually rare?
Yeah, how do you rare? How can you be
Raring
raring to go?
How do you actually rare?
Weird. We have a weird language, don't we?
Don't we? I've no idea how to do that. If anybody would like to inform us on
Yes.
how
How do you
exactly
rare to go?
you rare.
How can you be raring?
I
What is
don't know.
raring?
I don't know.
Yeah.
How
that
do you
just doesn't
rare?
make any sense?
If you know how to rare, then let us know.
Any sense at all. And we are raring to go, just like the RAF jets at Lossiemouth.
I like RAF jets.
I love RAF jets.
I don't like the concept of what they do and what they're there for.
But the jets themselves are amazing.
The technology, the speed of those things, the agility of those things is.
Yep.
I'd love to be.
Have you been to an air show and watched
Yes, I
it?
have.
Oh,
They're phenomenal.
Oh,
Yeah.
I remember I was at...
RAF Church Fenton is where I used to go.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? We went to one, we went to a couple, but I remember I was going to one in Cornwall, because we have a lot of bases down in Cornwall.
Yeah. Right.
And at the campsite that we used to go on, the caravan site that we used to go on, over this hill, there was a hill in the distance, and over on the other side of the hill was an RAF base.
Yep.
And they would do circuits and bumps.
Yep.
So they would take off, they go round in a circle, land, and then take straight off again. Not stop, round in a circle. So they were practicing landing and taking off.
Yeah.
Landed at circuit, and they called circuits and bumps, round and round and round. And they would come over us so low, as a kid, as an 8-year-old kid, you'd fall down looking at them. You know what I mean? You thought it was going to hit you. Amazing. Yeah. And we went to an air show.
Could you read the serial number?
You could, if you dare look up. You know me and look it up. If I look up, I fall over.
Oh, yeah, you've no chance.
But then we went to an air show, and they had a Vulcan bomber.
Oh, I've seen one of those.
They had a Vulcan bomber.
That triangle thing.
Yes. Looks like a grey Concorde type thing. You know what I mean?
When they come over low, the sonic boom.
Well, that was it.
Is incredible.
It was weird because we watched it take off on a far away runway, and the runway was running not parallel to us, perpendicular to us.
Yep.
So we watched it go from right to left.
Yep.
So we watched it go, and it went along. You think it'd be a really steady climb. No, it goes along, and then suddenly the nose goes up, and then it just shoots up into the air.
Yep.
And then it banked away from us, and as it did, and the effect of it came towards us, the ground shook.
It would do. Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I remember a Vulcan bomber going over Wakefield Market.
Really?
Nobody expected that.
Oh my
least
goodness.
of all me.
Oh
I was
my
thinking,
goodness.
Oh my God, what's going on here? What's going on? I hope that's one of ours.
Wow. Yes. Yeah.
I hope that's one of ours.
Do you remember recently?
If not, we're in bother.
Yeah, I say recently. It wasn't that long ago where there was a sonic boom over Wakefield. And it transpired that it couldn't have been this. It was a lot further ago than this. But they had to get up to Scotland.
Yes.
And they had to get up there sharpish because a plane, I think it was a Russian plane,
it was Russians,
had wandered into our airspace.
Not wandered in.
Oh.
They do it on purpose. The Russians
to test
send MiGs, or whatever the modern equivalent is now.
Yeah.
Just to buzz us.
Talk to me, Goose.
Just to test. Yeah. And they do it as a matter of routine. They just do it from time to time.
And so they have to get permission to fly supersonic.
Yeah.
They got permission. They flew supersonic, and it blew people's windows out.
Boom. It's amazing.
It knocked people's windows out.
I can well imagine.
Oh, so I can remember driving up. The A66 is brilliant. You go up the M1, across the A66, which is two country, to the M6.
Yes.
So if I'm going to Scotland, that's the way I go.
Yeah.
And
is that Jedburgh?
Yes, there's a few. Absolutely. And there's a few airfields around there.
Yeah.
One beginning with C, not Cannock. I can't think. Anyway, there's a few up there, and several times now I've seen. If you've seen the film Top Gun, Talk to me, Goose.
Who hasn't?
When they have, is it Viper in the little, and they're in the big jet, and they have to follow him. They do that.
I know.
And there's this little jet goes over, and then this massive thing is chasing it through the valleys.
Yeah.
And as you're driving on the M, it's like wow, it's like putting a show on for you.
It's incredible what they do.
Amazing. Oh my goodness. Well,
and
the jets.
I would love to be in one of those.
Oh, me too. Me too.
And of course,
as a kid, it's what I wanted to do.
I would pass out. I'd be sick. I'd do all of those things.
Absolutely.
That, this is why we don't take numpties like you. We only have proper blokes in these kinds of aircraft. Those that can hold the food down, etc., etc. But I'd love to do it.
Yes,
I'd love to do it.
Me too.
You know what I'm like? I'm a bit of a action man.
Yeah. Well, if I had the money, I would.
Retired.
If I had the money, I would learn to fly.
I'm still action man, but without the action.
Without the action, you're just man. Well, fighter jets were scrambled from an RAF station in Scotland after one or more unidentified flying object, UFOs, flew close to UK airspace.
Okay.
Now, they're probably just MiG jets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Russian jets, as we say. But I like the idea of A, them being scrambled, B, them flying supersonic, and C, to investigate UFOs.
I like all
it's
of those
every
things.
child's dream, isn't it?
I know.
Can you imagine if that was you? What did you do today, Daddy? Well,
I scrambled my jet.
I scrambled my Typhoon jet.
Yeah, took it to supersonic speed.
Took it to supersonic. Why did you do that, Daddy?
Because we were being buzzed by aliens.
Come on! Come on! The Typhoons later returned to Lossiemouth. Oh my goodness. And then it unfortunately ruins it by saying, such incidents in the past have involved Russian military aircraft flying close to UK. No, don't say that. Tell me it's UFOs.
Tell me it's UFOs.
Tell me it's UFOs.
Tell me it's aliens. Space aliens, please.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I want all the
Brilliant.
Hollywood movies to come
Yes,
through. I want
yes.
them all there.
Absolutely phenomenal. I love RAF. Love it. Love it, love it,
Brilliant.
love it. Love
Brilliant.
it. Oh, amazing.
The training that takes place,
Crikey.
yeah, to be given the controls of one of those things,
Yeah.
is incredible.
Can't imagine.
You've got to be a vastly superiorly intelligent
Yes,
guy,
yes.
or girl, to do that.
Yes,
because there are
absolutely.
women pilots as well.
Absolutely.
You've got to be vastly incredibly quick.
Yes.
And you've got to be some kind of maths genius
Yeah,
as well.
that's the
to
thing.
do that.
Because you are working out stuff. And
We actually know somebody that went for an interview to train as a fighter pilot.
Really?
Yes. Yes. His name is Timothy
Really?
Hyatt.
Really?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
He went for the interview because he has that brain.
Right.
He is incredible.
He is that switched on.
That bright.
Wow.
Yes, he is. But they, after psychometric testing, at some kind, really
At some level. Yeah.
they decided that it would be unsafe to put him behind the controls of a
Confirmed.
jet with, and you know what? They were absolutely right. in my
I'm assuming.
humble opinion.
I'm just joking. But
Tim, bless
were they
you.
right?
Tim, oh dear. No, they weren't. Clearly not. But,
Oh, wow.
But they, I don't know. So there was something psychometric testing that they did, and they said on so many levels perfect, but on a couple.
Wow.
Not. But thanks for your time.
Wow. And they go to
And they
that
turn it
degree
down.
with these things.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Golly.
Because if you imagine, they've got a supersonic jet,
Yeah.
fully armed and loaded,
Yep.
and ready to go. They could
Absolutely.
turn that on anywhere.
Absolutely.
Who's going to stop
They
them?
could also take it anywhere.
Who's going to stop them?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
Who's going to stop
Yeah,
them?
you can't. I tell you
How
what.
much is it? Shoot it down. How much is it? 20 million.
Best not then.
Is there any way we can stop it? No.
Run after it. Yeah, okay, but it is super.
Tractor beam. We don't have one of them yet.
No, it's not. It's not yet. It's
Dibber.
another 150
Yes.
years off.
Yeah. In time.
So how do we do
wow.
it? Can we just?
Yeah.
Can we just?
It's just defected to the Russians.
Can we just ask him nicely?
Yes.
Can you please come home, please?
Oh my goodness.
Sir,
wow.
please come home.
Wow. But yes, cool
So, yeah.
as 10.
Absolutely.
Love it. Love
I'd
it.
love to do it, and hats off to those that
Yeah,
do.
those that do.
Incredible work.
Brilliant. That said, it's not getting me any closer to a cup of coffee, is it?
We are more important than them.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and do you know how I know that?
Go on.
Our people
Yes.
tell us.
Yes, they do actually.
Yeah.
And bless them, hug them, squeeze them for it.
The
It's
feedback
amazing.
that we get is humbling.
Truly humbling.
And it is better than the feedback given to fighter jet pilots.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. And we don't raise this in any way as showing off. This is just us saying, oh my goodness, we are humbled by the feedback that we get. We're humbled by the messages that come through.
Love it.
The thumbs up and toilet emojis that we receive.
Not necessarily in that order.
Not in that order. Absolutely warm our, or in that proportion. Absolutely warm our cockles, did
They do indeed.
Oh, brilliant.
They do indeed.
Brilliant.
So let's go on. Shall we check the social media?
I think we should.
Give ourselves a bit of a buzz and a blast.
I think we should. Oh,
Inshallah.
and thank you all. Thank you all. Oh, love you.
Alhamdulillah.